Buy, sell, and hold. When we're talking about a stock and what you can do with a stock, these three things are the only three things you can do with it. You can buy it, you can sell it, and you can hold it. Now, of course, in this video, we're going to get into more depth into each one of these things and what it means for you as an investor. So let's get started. Now let's talk about some of the reasons that you would want to buy a stock. First off, you might want to buy a stock because it's cheap or it appears cheap. Now, how do we know this? How can we determine if a stock is cheap or not? So we can look at things like earnings per share, price to earnings ratio. We can look at value. Here at VectorVest, we have an indicator that directly says the value of a stock, so we can make a determination on whether that stock is undervalued. There are various ways that you can look at a stock and determine whether or not it is cheap. Now, another reason you might want to buy a stock is for the potential dividend. Everybody loves passive income, and a dividend is an excellent source of passive income. So if that's the type of investor you are and you want to see dividend income throughout the year, you might buy a stock simply for the dividend that it pays. And a third reason that you could buy a stock is for the voting rights. What do I mean by voting rights? So if you buy a common stock, let's say you buy a share of Clayton Corporation. If you buy that common stock, you have voting rights in the company. You're able to help determine the direction of that company. And that's important for a lot of people. You know, they want to be active. They want to be active investors. They want to put their say in on the direction that company should go in the future. Now, of course, when we talk about buying stocks, we all buy stocks with the hopes to make money in the future. So this brings us to selling a stock. Now, a couple reasons that we would want to sell a stock, and I want to tackle the first one right off the bat, to make a profit. So you want to sell a stock. Let's say we bought Clayton Corporation for $10. Now it's worth $100. I simply want to realize that profit. I want to take the profits off the table, and I want to either reinvest them into a different company, maybe I want to spend them on something. No matter what it is, I want to take the profit. So I go ahead and I sell that company, or I sell my stock in Clayton Corporation, and I realize the profit. Now, a second and maybe less straightforward reason that we would sell the stock is to realize a loss. Now, you might be saying, why would I want to realize a loss? That doesn't make any sense to me. I bought this company. I wanted to make a profit on it. I want to make some money. And you're telling me that I would sell it to realize a loss? Well, let's look at this for a second. There are a lot of reasons why investors realize their losses. It could be for tax reasons. You know, maybe it's the end of the year and they want to offset some of the other gains that they have, that they took off the table. And they would do this by realizing a loss so that they could bring down their capital gains a little bit. Now, another reason you might realize a loss is because you want to mitigate risk. So let's think about this. We have a company and it's been going down and it's been going down and it's been going down. Well, of course, you know, odds are it's going to follow the trend that it's currently in, so it's going to continue to go down. So we would just simply realize this loss so that we can mitigate further losses from happening in the future. Or finally, maybe we just have a predetermined stop loss that we put into place. Maybe when we bought this stock in the first place, we said, okay, the line in the sand for me is 10%. If this stock goes down 10%, I'm not going to lose another penny on it. It's an absolute sale. So if our trading plan says that our stop loss is 10% and that stock hits a 10% loss, we realize the loss and we take it off the table. Another reason we might sell a stock is simply because it became too risky. Now, what do I mean by this? Maybe the industry's changing. Maybe we're having a different political climate. Maybe things are going on in the world right now. One of the best examples that we can look back on right now is the coronavirus. You know, things began to get super risky, super fast when things started escalating with the coronavirus, and it was an excellent time to maybe mitigate some losses, to take some risk off the table, and to just simply sell a stock so that we didn't have to bear that risk of the unknown. Another reason we might sell a stock is because we need the money. Let's face it, expenses rise in our life, and maybe we don't have the money in the bank, but we have a lot of money in investments. So maybe we need to pay for this right now. We can't get it out of our checking accounts, so what do? We sell one of our stocks and we pay for the unexpected expense that arose. And finally, maybe a better opportunity comes along. Let's think about it. You might have a stock and it's going up and down, it's kind of going sideways, maybe you're a little uncertain about the future of this stock, and another opportunity comes along that's almost a surefire, guaranteed way to make money. Of course, you could always sell that stock that you currently own, and you could buy into a better opportunity. There's nothing wrong with that. So those would cover reasons why you would sell a stock. Now let's talk about some of the reasons you would hold a stock. I think one of the main reasons that anybody likes to hold a stock, I'm going to go over 3 reasons. The first reason is you like to vote. So you want to be an active part of the future of that company. You don't want to give up your voting rights. So you would simply hold on to the shares of the company because you are an owner. You have a say in the direction and in the future of that company. Second is unrealized capital appreciation or unrealized capital gains. Maybe Clayton Corporation, we bought it at $10. Now it's at $100. Excellent. But we really believe in the company and we think it's going to be at $1,000 a share one day. Well, okay, $100 sounds great right now. But if we really and truly believe that it's going to go up to $1,000, that would be an excellent reason to hold the stock, to just calm down and let our winners run. A lot of people think that we have to take our profit off the table right away and that we should maybe let our losers run. But no, the logic isn't there. What we need to do is we need to let our winners run and we need to cut our losers short. As simple as that. So we would hold on to a stock if we had a winner and we wanted to let it continue to go higher. And finally, the third reason that you would hold on to a stock is because of the dividend payment. Maybe we got into Clayton Corporation at $10 a share, and now the dividend it's paying out per year is $10 a year in dividends. Think about this. We're making 100% return every year on our dividend. Why would we want to give this up? So we have something good going. We're making that passive income, and we simply hold on to this stock because we believe that the dividend is stable. We believe the dividend is healthy. We want to receive that payment no matter what the period may be, whether it's quarterly, semi-annually, annually, whatever the period may be. We want to receive that passive income, so we simply hold on to the stock so that we can continue to earn from the dividend. Now, of course, these aren't all of the reasons on why you would buy a stock, why you would sell a stock, or why you would hold a stock. But this is pretty much what you can do with a stock. Very simple. Buy, sell, and hold. So if you like this video and you want to see some of the other content that we have coming out, please stick around for the next video where we talk about what defines a good stock. And guys, if you're not a part of the VV Nation already, please don't forget to click that subscribe button, give this video a like, share it with your friends, and as always, until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. Yeah.